DC the beat man.
So epic.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you see, we got my guy, King Dev, on the screen. What's good? What's good, Devin? How's everything, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back on the show.
I appreciate it. Now, you got all black on today, so it seems like he's trying to bring the heat. He might try to look to kill me today, folks. I don't know. I'm getting a little nervous now. All right, we'll see how it shakes.
No, it's not even like that.
I don't know now. I got my. I'm gonna keep my head on the swivel. So the next team we talking about, though, Devin, real quick. Phoenix Mercury. Now you guys kind of already see how we're going with this, right? You know, Aces, Liberty, and the Dallas Wings. That they may be the barometer for the WNBA. So let's do this. First, do you have anything you want to say about the Mercury before we reveal the roster? Any DT slander is not warranted.
That's why, and I was just about to get this out the way. I'm saying this right now. I'm putting my slander to the aside, and I'm speaking from a professional sports analyst point of view. I'm putting it to the side as much as I can, which is probably going to be set to zero. I'm probably not going to say nothing too crazy. I'm just going to keep it professional.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say something else. I was waiting for it. I was like,
I'm gonna keep it professional.
Okay. All right, cool. He gave the disclaimer. Bet. So look, here's what the roster is going to look like. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Second taken. All right, so here, what's your thoughts on this roster? Because my thoughts are starting five. I have Mariah Jefferson, Skylar Diggins-Smith, Diana Taurasi, Brianna Turner, and Brittany Griner. What's your thoughts on that starting five? Let me get this height on that. There you go.
So you said Mariah Jefferson,
Skylar Diggins, Diana Taurasi, Brianna Turner, and Brittany Griner.
Okay, so we at a crossroads.
So where are you going?
I don't think Mariah Jefferson starts.
You don't think Mariah Jefferson starts? Why not? What's wrong with Mariah?
No, there's nothing wrong with her. She was hooping when she was in Minnesota. She was hooping.
Someone call Mariah. She's on fire. She should work tonight.
Hey.
So you don't think, though, she should be working on the starting unit? That's tough, bro.
It is tough, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I know that she's cold. She's absolutely cold.
So what's your main reason for wanting to put, I'm assuming, Sophie ahead of Mariah?
Because Sophie brings extra height, and I know that's what they want. Skylar, like you going 5'6", and then 6'4", and then 6'7".
So, you know, I do hear you on the height thing. I do. I truly.
Dang! But that 41% from three, I might have to eat my words again.
You know what I mean? And then I got the 4 assists as well. Because here's the thing, Sophie Cunningham is cool, but for me, I got to utilize my players the best. And when I got DT, scorer. I got Skylar Diggins-Smith, scorer. I got Brittany Griner, scorer. Damn it, someone's going to have to pass the ball. And I don't look at Skylar as a traditional point guard. Now, if you had Courtney Vandersloot, I still don't put Sophie in the starting lineup because I need somebody who's also going to defend. And Sophie is that spark plug. When she's hitting, listen. When she's hitting, she is hitting. But when she's not, she's giving me some solid energy, a little bit of gravity, but I would rather have someone like a Breonna Turner who about 6'4", defensive, and who might be able to complement those players. So unless you want to bank on Diana Taurasi, Sophie being your 3-4, I might have to run that at the 5. I might have to run that as my 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually like your lineup better, and it's because then Diana doesn't have to facilitate. All she has to do is sit, rotate, elevator screen, shoot. That's all she has to do. And I feel like she's better in that role for them because I'd much rather her have to float without the ball because then she gets a bunch of attention if she has the ball in her hand the whole time. They double teaming her because they know she's gonna turn the ball over. And I'd much rather her come off an elevator screen, come off a floppy, hit the corner, and catch, shoot.
Exactly. Or now you're having her and Skylar off ball. BG second screen. Like either an off ball screen or now she's doing an on ball screen and they can still be off ball and she can do a pick and pop. And now you got Breonna Turner somewhere floating around for the rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot can really happen with that team, with that starting 5. Now, my thing is this though, right? Because let's pull back up the roster because I do want to highlight now Diana Taurasi is getting up there. She's been in the league for about 18 years. And just no, I'm out. Look, I love DT, all right, but for the record, her birthday is in 82, and Devin, I was born in 92. I'm 30, she's 40. So I mean, I don't want her doing too much out there. I don't know. The bench ain't really like Sophie and Michaela Onuware are the only players that I'm seeing that I'm like, I can rely on them. Is a 7-man roster enough for you?
No.
Or the 7-woman roster enough for you?
No.
So if you were,
this is the perfect roster. 5 starting a starting 5, obviously, and then 5 coming off the bench. I think
it's tough to have a strong 5 to come off the bench. Now again, the wings still have to show me that they got a strong 5 come off the bench because again, you still got to walk in Charlie who got to prove some stuff. I like them, but you know you got to produce. So it's very. I don't even know if the Aces and Liberty have 10 players to really run out there like that. Like that's
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's tough. I think a solid 8 to 9 would be ideal, which you know is only 1 to 2 off from 10. But I think 8 may be that sweet spot. You know, that might be that real comfortable number. Especially like I know in the NBA, for example, they definitely you might want to have like a 7 to 8 man roster. So I think the same thing comes down to the WNBA. It's just for that season. It's a long one too, or at least a longer one. You know, 40 games, not 36. And again, age-wise, plus fatigue, a possible fatigue from Brittany Griner, we may have that. So I'm interested to see how this team goes. Real quick, before we transition though, who's your X factor for the Mercury?
It's gonna have to be BG.
Really?
If they don't, the reason why that the Mercury weren't good last year was because they did not have her. Like, honest to God, if anybody missed them the most, it would be that team. Because someone that size that knows how to use that size and has a jumper too, like that's it. Crazy.
Yeah.
If that production, if she can get back to that same production or even better, they're a top 4 easily.
See, I know one of my guys, he constantly keeps telling me how on the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is the most important player for the Nuggets, and I'm like, I think it's Jokic, right? But
I could agree with that, though. I could agree with that.
I don't agree with that. I think he's the most important player outside of Jokic because Jokic does so much for them that Jamal Murray doesn't do enough defensively for me to say, oh, yeah, that brother makes up the slack. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's the most important person outside of Jokic. On this team, I think because BG's been out, yes, I expect her to do work, but specifically on the offensive end, I'm curious how she'll do. I'm sure fine, but is it going to be exactly what we saw from when she last played? Who knows? Defensively, 6'9" is 6'9". Lanky is lanky. Like, I'm not expecting that to drop off. So defensively, I'm expecting her to be fine. That's not an X factor for me. What's going to be an X factor is, and I'm kind of thinking about adding DT to this mix, but Skylar. If Skylar is that dog guard, that dog player where you can look and say, hey, dog, who is Sabrina Ionescu? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is Kelsey Plum again? Like if she can take us to that point, which she has the talent, she can take us to that point, then I think the Mercury are scary because you still have a big three on that team. Right. And people don't really think about that too much. You have Skylar Diggins, Diana Taurasi, and Brittany Griner. So if you can reestablish yourself as a top guard, which I think last year I had her ranked as like the number 2, number 3 guard. I think I had Chelsea Gray as number 3, but her, Courtney, and Skylar were my top 3, I believe, last year. So if you can reemerge and prove like, hey, I'm that, I think that goes a long way for the Mercury. Because again, I'm saying that with the assumption that Brittany Griner is automatically going to do what she did. I think Skylar didn't play last year in the playoffs, and they got there. So I mean, I think that's that X factor. Diamond DeShields showed me that guard spot can help you out a little bit. BG, I agree with you, is going to help him out, but I'd like to see a lot from Skylar, especially if she can take over for DT. So
also, I want to give a quick shout out to Sydney Weeks. I did not know that she was on that roster. I know she's beyond happy because I remember when I was a Spark season ticket holder, she was talking about how she loves DT and she's looked up to her and all that type of stuff. So I'm glad she's on that team because that's a great mentorship opportunity for her to, maybe take over that spot.
I don't know. I'm looking at Sydney right now, respectfully, and I mean I'm not.
Hey, don't scoff at those numbers. Those are deflated numbers. She didn't get no PT. When she did get PT, she was hooping.
I mean, this is a year when she was playing, and numbers aren't everything. Like we got, for example, 19. All right, cool. So we got a couple seasons right here where she might be doing.
Okay, she averaged 47 that last year.
What are you looking at?
2020 in the bubble, she averaged 47% from 3. I didn't even know that.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, my boy, who's got 47 points? That's disgusting. That's the WNBP right there. But she was 47.
40-90, but it doesn't count because she didn't play every single game.
Yeah.
Right?
I gotta look back and see what happened. I on the bubble part, I didn't follow the WNBA as much as I should have.
And
I watched
she wasn't on a team last year, at least for what was said.
So maybe to your point, because I overlooked Sydney. So Sydney, from the bottom of my heart, my bad. I didn't mean to. And she's 6 foot too, so she also helped complement. If she can bring that Tracy ball to the Suns, then to the Phoenix Mercury. Oh my God, it's so confused. Oh my God, I hate saying that. Like Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Mercury. But yeah, so like that's a good note out there. Shout out to you, Sydney. Shout out to you, Devin. See, that's why you gotta keep your people around. That's why you gotta keep your people around. Now, you know what time it is. What's the percentage that they can beat the Aces and Liberty? I'm not gonna say Wings because I'm not gonna put my Sparks like that because I don't want to give it 0-4.
Aces is gonna be a shootout. I got 50-50 easily.
Oh, it's 50-50 with the Mercury, but you couldn't get 50-50 for the 8.
No.
Disrespect.
No.
Okay, no. That's fair. Hey.
The reason why is because of the experience with that team, the experience they have beating four of those 5 players already in the playoffs. 50-50.
You saved yourself right there. You saved yourself because I'll give you experience with those players. I'll give you that.
Because DT knows how. DT she could easily coach up every single person on that team and be like, look, this is how we her, and definitely don't forget her because she can get a hot hand too. Like she could easily do that.
I think it's interesting you noted DT's coaching ability. Yeah, fair.
Honestly, like, see, this is the professionalism coming out of me.
I'm actually surprised.
Definitely be a coach. I swear on
that
everything she could be such an amazing coach.
I like her. I like the energy she gave. She showed last year she can really still lead her team, and coaches are leaders. I mean, she can be a coach or a referee because both of those two are key cogs in development for players.
She's a little too emotional to be a referee.
I think she'll keep it real though. So she'll let hey Jonquel, you went up soft. I can't give you that one. Stewie, I'm still salty. You beat us in the. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna give you this foul. Hey, yo, hey, I can rock with that. And then Sue's gonna be like, all right, hold on.
To do that
on this one, but the next one though, all right, we may rock with you. I like that. I like to see that little back and forth. I like that little referee going there. But no, she's a good. That's a good point to think of. So 50-50 for the Aces. 50-50 for the Aces. How about for the Liberty?
It's gonna be harder because it's all about both of the bigs. Who's guarding Stewie? We're gonna say Brittany.
No, Brianna Turner.
Okay, so now she's scoring 30.
So tough. That's so
disrespectful. It's not. I'm not even being disrespectful to Brianna Turner because I like her too. I watched her at Notre Dame. Like I'm not trying to scoff. It's just that it's the height difference. It's literally the height difference.
I just gotta stay real quick. Just hold that thought. Hold that thought. Brianna, listen. That's not me. That was him that said that. That's all. I just want to let you know that. Let's move on though. All right, so you said the height disparity, right? But with Brianna, Ramada. Hold on. There we go. All right. So with Brianna, that's 6'3".
Going up against what? 6'5", 6'6"?
Well, 6'5", 6'6".
Isn't Brianna Stewart 6'5", 6'6"?
Stewie about 6'3". Stewie about.
Hey, she looked like it.
Stewie about. Let me hold on. I'm confirming 6'4". 6'4". We got 6'3" versus 6'4".
I take back what I just said. I had the assumption that she was 6'5".
I was about to say, and though.
Because the way she be
about 30.
Bro, she give me that KD vibe, bro, where she just be shooting.
No. I made a video saying she's the female KD. The WNBA is easy. But I got to give Brianna Turner her flowers. And for the record, Brianna Stewart averages 20 for the career. She gave up 21 last season. You know what I mean? And then in the playoffs, she gives you 27, 26. She's averaging 25 for her career. And you saying she about to average 30. That means she's about to do better than ever on this. That's because I hear you. She on. That's tough. Like I really feel like you guys.
Pretty heard. AZ Fudd said this. She said that Brianna Stewart was the best UConn player. The best UConn player. Now, if you think about that, that's crazy to me because you got to think about DT came from there. Maya Moore came from there. I don't know a lot of other UConn players, but I know there's a bunch more. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many great players that came out of UConn that have not only won natties, but also went to the league and won championships.
I think you might make that statement because Maya Moore did not finish. She quit on her career because she had other things in mind. There was more things important than the game of basketball. So I think maybe you can make that statement. Maybe not. She's on the right way. But again, did you give a percentage on the Liberty? I know you said
okay. My percentage for them being the Liberty is about 45, 40.
45?
45, 40.
So you gave both of these teams higher ratings than the Wings? That's so tough.
It's all because of experience. It's all because of experience. That's a young team. Young teams have a harder time beating veteran-led teams. They only have one person that's outside of 5 years.
That's crazy. I guess. Tell you what. I'm curious what you about to say about this next team. Because ladies and gentlemen, I had to make sure we have enough time saved. And yeah, we definitely went over the actually we might not have. We might have enough time. Say we
Shoot, all I gotta say is that this season's gonna be stupid interesting. It's gonna be ridiculously interesting. I'm tuning in. Matter of fact, you know what we should do? We should have a watch party.
I'm down. Only thing, it might get a little tricky because literally this weekend I plan on buying a boatload of WNBA tickets to actually go to the games. So yeah, so like I think the 19th is the Mystics play the Liberty. So I do plan on.
And I know you're going to that. I know you're going to that game.
Yeah. Oh, and you already know I'm going to the Wings game too. And I think I forget who's playing on my actual birthday, but like that might be a new tradition now. Because last year I went there on my birthday to watch the game. This year I'm gonna do it again. Like it should be a good time. But I'm down for doing a watch party on one of the games for certain. I just got to figure out how to do it because streaming purposes, you know, I'm not trying to get shut down.
Right.
Those are straight. But I greatly appreciate you though. And look, for real, at some point in time, we do got to try to schedule that game, that one-on-one. Because to kind of go back to earlier, I'm beating your ass in a basketball game one-on-one. I don't care. Like, hey, matter of fact, hold on. Go ahead. Get my ring now. Ring me. Duke fan. You know how it is. Hold on.
I always have this ring good and ready when someone does that.
Hey, look, I'm about to flex right quick.
It's not a ring, it's still a ring.
It's still a ring, dude. I got I'm in these basketball leagues, and so they're giving out actual rings now. So I'm about to start bringing them down. Yeah, I really like that because I hate getting the big ass trophies. There's no place to store them after a while. Right. But I greatly appreciate that, though, man. We will definitely do this again, and people, you know, there's more WNBA teams to talk about. You know, I'm talking about them with other players, or with other people. But if you want to specifically hear Devin, we can talk about the other people another time. So, till next time, we definitely greatly appreciate it, and hope you all like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone who's anybody. Go check out his page too, by the way. You know, that's in the description, it's in the bio. So, but yeah, hope y'all have a good one. Take care.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, kid.